Hi everyone, it's Robert again. I want to take some time to explain to you today this tool that we call the Crazy 8. Now what the Crazy 8 is an example of how your life and your mood throughout your life and even your relationships goes through this circle of ups and downs and ups and downs. Now at the top of the Crazy 8, you are in the state of joy and or love. Now different people can get into this state for longer periods of time. The more rounded you are, the better your life is, the more you have self-confidence in yourself and in your relationships, the more time you spend up here. Whenever you have depression, you're not feeling good about your relationships or about yourself, you have a tendency to come and live more time in anger. So here's kind of the way it goes. You can be in a state of joy and then something happens, you have a trigger, which starts you to go in this spiral, and you go down, and you start feeling bad and bad and bad, and you loop around, and you come to this state of anger or hatred, and you stay there for a while, and then something happens to make you happy, and you start coming back up, and you come up to love and joy, and then you start to spiral back down. Now this is a cycle that you go through, and you can actually, people can go through this cycle. You could actually slow down a whole lot here, and you could spend a month in your anger, in your hate, and then it'd take you 2 months to get back up and start going up. And then when you get up to love and joy, you could just stay there for an hour, or you can stay there for a week or so. So the idea is that in your cycle of all of this, you need to be able to stay in love and joy for longest. Now with the right work and dedication, we can abandon anger and hate. That can be totally eliminated off. Your Crazy 8 can actually be up here, so that you're just enjoying staying in this state and eliminating all that. So what I want you to do is to look at your life and reflect in your relationship and think about it in the terms of this Crazy 8, how you feel good and you have a downward spiral. You hit that bottom, you hit your bottom, and then you shoot back up. Some people's bottoms are way worse than others. Some of it, they really don't have one because they're staying in this state of joy. They're living here, they always have joy throughout their life, but some days they might have a little bit less joy, or they just have a bad day and don't feel good and don't communicate with people. But they shoot right back up, and most of the time they're up here. They're in this cycle of joy. Now with the proper coaching, learning a lot of the techniques that I can teach you about how to communicate with each other in connection, we can get you up to this state of love and joy and staying there for longer periods of time, leaving this to more minimum amounts of time, and even eliminating all this eventually, because the most important thing in our life is the relationships with other people. And if we don't have solid, stable relationships with other people, and we don't love ourselves, we're not going to be able to get in this state. And that's what the coaching is all about, and that's what relationship coaching is all about. Getting to love other people, getting to love yourself, and staying away from all this anger and hatred and all these things that most of us have been pre-programmed to, and amp up. So we're going to minimize this, minimize the anger and hate, the resentment, the blame, and we're going to amp up the love and joy, and enjoy your life, enjoy the person that you're with, enjoy your children. So that's all I've got for today. Please take some time and draw this yourself, and just kind of think about yourself in the way you cycle through your moods and the day. Does it cycle through every day? Does it cycle through every 2 weeks? Is it a 6-month cycle for you? I'd love to hear from you. Leave some comments below. This is Rob.